Hello, it's Glamstract here. Another video, another foundation review. And today's foundation is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation with SPF 20, which I only have a sample of it. And thank God I only got a sample and I didn't go for the full bottle. Let me tell you why. But before I tell you that, let me mention that I'm going to be using in this video mostly Clinique products. I have my usual skincare down the Origins Mega Mushroom line. I haven't prepped and primed my skin with the usual vitamin-enriched face base by Bobbi Brown today because I do want to try for the first time, I have not tried this yet, the Clinique Super Primer Universal Face Primer. Is translucent primer and create an ideal makeup canvas, smooth skin and texture, preps for makeup application and wear, color glides in evenly, lightweight, oil-free. So this is what this foundation claims to do and be. Let's apply on the skin. Now, it's fragrance-free. I'm just gonna work in between my fingers first. I can feel already like there is sort of like smoothing right away as I'm applying it on the skin. Because you know it when you feel like a oil-free, like sort of silicone based primer, that as soon as you apply it you can feel your skin going very that sort of velvety smooth texture. Foundation, I have color CN40, which I think it might still be a little bit darker than my skin tone, but it could be fine because I like foundations that are usually slightly lighter than my skin tone. But anyway, I'm gonna be using a Clinique foundation brush. I have never used this sort of foundation brushes before, which is like dense on the bottom and it has this like very thin spiky bristles on the top. I guess you can like sort of buff it in like this. I'm a little bit nervous because I never used sort of brush before, and also a little bit sad because this white is gonna get messy. But that's why we use foundation brushes for. So let's, yeah, it's going messy. I guess I'm just gonna sort of like swirl it around. Sorry, I'm just look like so dumb right now because I never used this sort of foundation brush before, so it's like very new to me. Let me tell you why I said at the very beginning, thank God I only got a sample. It's not because the foundation is bad, absolutely not, but it's not for my skin type. I am a normal to combo, but I do have some pretty dry patches myself. This foundation, I just had the laptop right in front of me, I'm just going to read you, is a medium to full coverage liquid with SPF 20. Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation is a medium to full coverage, oil-free foundation with a satin matte finish. That's the thing. It's a matte foundation, and even this says like it's a satin, to me feels very matte on the skin. And for whoever knows me knows that I'm not a huge fan of mattifying foundation. It's too matte. It almost feels like a mask on your face that sets down and it's like tighten you, like, oh my God. And like it cracks throughout the day. It's not very pleasant. If you have though very oily skin, you're gonna love this foundation. I do have to agree with the medium to full coverage because yes, as you can see, it is quite full coverage for me. You know, when I read this serum thing, I was thinking like, oh, this is going to be very hydrating, it's going to be sort of like serum-y like, almost very oily, but it says it's oil free, so I should have known that better. It does emphasize my pores a lot. I don't have the best camera, but if I zoom in, I don't know if you're able to tell, it's really emphasizing my pores where usually they're a little bit more enlarged. So yeah. This is full face of foundation applied. I'm not liking it, I have to be honest, because I feel like it's getting really drying on my forehead. It's creating unnecessary and unpleasant texture all over my skin. But I think I know why. It's because I'm not an oily skin. So this foundation is meant to be for oily skin, and it's sort of like not doing it for me. So it's emphasizing my pores, it's creating like this sort of texture, dry texture all over my forehead. The coverage is too much, I have to be honest, and the color is off. I know I look pretty yellow right now, even though this is a cool neutral undertone of foundation. Now into something that I really extremely enjoy from Clinique, which is their new, well, sort of new now, Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer Plus Eraser. The shade that I have for myself is CN10 Alabaster. I really love this concealer. I mean, there's nothing negative to say about this. It's so lightweight, as I said, and so pleasant on the skin. Next, we're gonna move into powder. I'm gonna use the Clinique Stay Matte Sheer Press Powder Oil-Free. I'm really gonna focus this powder application on my under eye area. I'm not gonna go all over my face because, as I said, this is a mattifying foundation, so I don't wanna end up making my skin even matter than it already is right now. For bronzer, I have actually two options. I have either the Power Pop Flower Bronzer in Solar Pop, but I also have this like limited edition, I believe past Christmas palette that contains already like a bronzer, a blush highlighter, and a setting powder for all over your face. I'm gonna use this bronzer for contour my face, and as I don't have any eyeshadow palettes from Clinique, I'm gonna use this bronzer sort of to like contour my eyes, just giving a little bit of color. For blush, I'm going to be using this one that comes in this limited edition Christmas palette, this blush and brightening, and the shade. This is not a limited edition shade. I believe they do sell this blush, which I don't have the name for. Wait, it's the Blush and Blush Powder Blush. For highlighter, I have two options again, either going back to this palette or I have the Powder Pop Flower Highlighting in Lunar Pop. I'm going to use this highlighter on my face, and I'm probably going to utilize this on my brow bone and on my eyes because this is very sheer. It doesn't do anything on the skin. Onto eyes, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use a combination of these bronzer and highlighter all over my eye because I don't have an eyeshadow palette from Clinique, and to be honest, I don't even want one. And I'm also going to use the Clinique Quick Liner for Eye Intense in 01 Intense Black. So I'm just going to go with this and I'll be back very shortly. And I'm back. This is my eyes done. As I said, I used that bronzer that comes into this Glow to Go palette. Then I have smoked the Intense Black eyeliner by Clinique, and I have also used the Clinique High Impact Mascara in black. To be honest, the name High Impact doesn't seem very accurate to me because it's not really like a high impact, let's be honest. It's like really soft. But on the other hand, I really like this mascara because it's not high impact as it claims to be. It's extremely soft, but it really separates every single lash and it coats them nicely in a very soft black cream. It's really pretty. And for lips, I'm gonna use Clinique Pop Lip Color Primer Rouge Intense in 02 Bare Pop. This color is very close to my lip color, which I extremely enjoy because I love a natural lip color. Like, look at this. Can you tell the difference? So pretty. And I think this really concludes my full face of Clinique products. So we turned in this video from like being a foundation review to a full face of Clinique, but I really enjoy the brand. It's really like, you know, natural, very easy to use, very on the go, very for like I feel beginners as well. Like if you don't want like a heavy makeup, Clinique really does you good. Like if you like a very natural effect. Because I mean, Clinique, as far as I know, it is well known for their skincare mainly. In fact, I do have to do an honorable mention. The Clinique Liquid Facial Mild Soap is one of the best cleanser that I have ever used because it really leaves the skin feeling super clean. It doesn't make your skin feel tight like lots of cleanser do after washing. And it really helps and improves my acne. I use this now for many years. I love it and I cannot see myself changing it. And of course, we are here for the Clinique Even Better Clinique Serum Foundation with the SPF 20. Gosh, what a long name. This is not a foundation for me. This is a pass. I don't think I'm going to be purchasing this foundation. I don't think I'm going to be using this foundation anymore because it's just too drying for my skin type. But this must be awesome for very oily skin. It's not sitting right on my skin. It's emphasizing my pores. It's creating texture that I didn't know I had all over my forehead and where the pores are. I feel like my skin feels lifted, but not in a good way. It feels like cakey a little bit. My under eye feels okay because I've used that beautiful concealer that I recommend you to go and try if you haven't. And the rest of the products, yeah, you've seen it. They really speak for themselves. Beautiful, gorgeous, natural, beginners makeup. This concludes the review. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. But also if you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs up as well, because why not? Let's spread love. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think about Clinique in general. What do you think about this Serum foundation? Have you tried it before? Are you excited? Are you not, like me? While you're here on YouTube, why don't you just subscribe to my YouTube channel and also head over to my Instagram if you want, and follow me there as well at Glamstract. Thank you so much for watching once again, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.